Hello everyone. In previous lecture we discussed about the amyloid degeneration. In fourth topic, retrogressive changes topic, we discuss about the cloudy degeneration, fatty degeneration, amyloid degeneration and mucoid degeneration. It is the last topic from this chapter. This is the very important and it is a short and small topic is mucoid degeneration. Before going to start mucoid degeneration, what is a mucus? Mucus produced by mucus gland and they produce a glycoprotein mucin and that absorbs water to form sticky secretion called as a mucus. And mucoid degeneration. But what is a mucoid degeneration? Mucoid degeneration is the excessive accumulation of mucin in the cell or tissue or intracellular or extracellular spaces, and this is found in respiratory, intestinal and oviduct epithelium when there is acute catarrhal inflammation. This is found in respiratory, intestinal and oviduct. But mucus is in a protective in function. Mucus is protecting intestinal spaces from the hydrochloric acid. The intestinal wall is protect with the help of mucus due to many acidic or gastric secretions are in intestine, and the intestine is keep protective due to the mucin or mucus. Then mechanism of accumulation. When mucus accumulation in our body or in our specific organ in our system, the first mechanism is when acute injuries takes place. In acute injury like inflammation due to common cold, due to these causes hypersecretion of epithelium and the mucus is accumulate into the cell. Then next mechanism of accumulation of mucin is a late injury or repair. In late injury or repair, in repair process, overproduction of fibroblast cells as a atherosclerosis or cardiac myxoma. In this process, the excessive accumulation of mucin takes place. Then next accumulation of mucin is due to the neoplasia. Neoplasia is the lack of access ducts result in intracellular or extracellular accumulation when the cancer secretes the much mucin in colloid carcinoma and cystadoma of ovary. This is the accumulation of mucin due to this neoplasia. Then last and most important mechanism of accumulation is endocrine system. The thyroid hypofunction produce increase in mucopolysaccharide in dermis. Because of the thyroid gland is endocrine gland, so mechanism of accumulation is endocrine. The thyroid hypofunction produce a increase of mucopolysaccharide, and due to this increase of mucopolysaccharide the mucin is accumulated in the dermis, and this is the mechanism of accumulation of mucin in our body. Then in mucus degeneration, the mucin is replace the cytoplasm of epithelial cell. Means normal cytoplasm substance mold their appearance, and the mold appearance in the form of mucin, and the cytoplasm content change, the mucin is accumulated in mucoid degeneration, and because of this cell compresses. Atrophy is also seen during the mucoid degeneration. Normal cylindrical cell become goblet cell, means cells structure are also changed due to the mucoid degeneration, means excessive accumulation of mucus. Cell outline is also disappear, and the mucoid degeneration occur in skin, subcutaneous tissue where there is an abnormal increase of mucin, means thyroid hypofunctions produce increased mucopolysaccharide in dermis. In dermis like skin dermis, so it is also occur in skin, subcutaneous tissue and the abnormal, and where there is a abnormal increase of mucin. Then increase mucin due to the deficiency of function of thyroid gland and the certain connective tissue tumors. These two important function for the mucin accumulation. And the mucoid degeneration also occur due to the protein deficiency in diet. So proper protein diet is also important. Not only the mucoid generation also occur due to protein deficiency. Many more disorder or many more diseases are seen due to the protein deficiency. So in our diet the protein is main factor, so it is the most important. But how to diagnose mucoid degeneration? Mucoid degeneration is detected with the help of watery fat in subcutaneous tissue, the stain with the hematoxylin, and they detect the mucoid degeneration with the help of hematoxylin stain, and the sample is the watery fat in subcutaneous tissue, mean biopsy takes place and the sample is stained with the hematoxylin, and they detect the mucoid degeneration. Mucoid degeneration is the small topic, and here is the mucoid degeneration is finished. So our fourth topic from the general pathology is retrogressive changes is finished. In retrogressive changes we discuss about the cloudy swelling, fatty degeneration, amyloid degeneration and mucoid degeneration, and these are the in these the small changes are seen in a cloudy swelling. The excessive accumulation of proteins are there, then in fat the fat droplets, accumulation of fat droplets, and due to the fat droplets the nucleus pushed to the abnormal space. In amyloid degeneration the starchy substance accumulate in the cell cytoplasm, and in mucoid degeneration the excessive accumulation of the mucus in cytoplasm are seen. These four are reversible when treated within time, and it is irreversible when it is goes to the severe stage, means when only cytoplasm is affected the all mechanism are reversible, but when the nucleus get affected it will not be irreversible. So it is irreversible when the nucleus get affected. So fourth chapter is finish here. So today I stop here. Thank you.